friends, this is Tishia from Meadows and Mortar by Tishia, and I am here on the Paint Couture page, and we are doing a Snoop Dogg jewelry armoire. So this just started off with a plain jewelry armoire, nothing fancy going on with it. And then after I clean it and give it a good rinse, I'm using Paint Couture's 2-in-1 primer. I like to use the gray primer, but you can use whatever you want. You can use white if you'd like. White works perfect underneath decoupage, but I just like the gray because it's versatile and I use it for pretty much everything. So this is a gripping primer and a blocking primer, and so it will be perfect for this. The next thing that I'm doing is I'm taking my decoupage paper, I'm laying it over top of the jewelry box, and I'm just seeing where I need to cut because I'm wanting cut marks in between where those drawers and the doors are. So I take my Paint Couture Extreme Guard and I'm going to use this as my decoupage adhesive. So I'm just putting it all over everywhere that I'm wanting that decoupage paper to be. Now, this decoupage paper came from PBJ Prints. They unfortunately are no longer in business anymore, but I'm sure that you could find something similar on the interwebs somewhere. So I'm not sure if you saw it or not, but before I put this up there, I took a mister bottle full of water and I just sprayed the back of my paper. What this does is it releases those fibers and it just makes them swell up a little bit. As they swell and they relax, it's going to make it easier for it to conform to whatever curves that I need it to conform to. So you can see the front of these drawers right here, they have a slight curvature outward, well I guess inward. And then we also have the gaps in between each one of the drawers. So I'm trying to make this flat paper move and mold to a couple different directions at one time. So if your paper is wet before you put it on there, you're going to have less wrinkles because you're not going to be taking dry fibers and putting them over top of a wet surface, which will create wrinkles. You're going to be taking a wet paper and putting it over top of a wet medium, so it's not going to cause as many wrinkles, and it's also going to help it conform to the shape that you need it to more. So where I had been messing with it back and forth there a little bit, I had kind of dried out some of my decoupage medium where I kept lifting up and down, so you saw me add just a little bit more underneath there. I'm also using a brand new razor blade. It is very important if you're doing decoupage and it's not completely dry whenever you're trying to cut it off of there, that you use a brand new super sharp razor blade whenever you're making your cuts in between these areas. If you use a dull one, or even if it's one that you feel like is sharp, but you've already used it, 2 or 3 times, chances are you're still going to get some rips. You want to make sure that you have a brand new one on there. I cannot stress that enough. So you can see that once that I'm making my cuts, I'm just taking my fingers and I'm smoothing it all out, kind of making it round around the edges of it there a little bit so that it is going to be seamless on my project. So I want to make sure you can see me holding it up there for a second before I commit and put it on, just to make sure that everything's all lined up nice and neat. Now I'm coming back in with my Paint Couture Extreme Guard and I'm going over top of the decoupage paper. So I put it underneath. Now I smooth my paper down and I have it all around my corners and my edges really well. And then I'm coming back in with more of that Extreme Guard on top of that. And that's just going to sandwich it all in there for me. And it's going to make Snoop a part of my piece here. He's not going to come off of this sucker once that I get this all on there. Now I felt like right there in that corner that it wasn't stuck down good enough, so you saw me pull it back and then I was able to put it back down again once that I applied more of that decoupage medium on there. And that's fine. With most of your furniture grade decoupage papers, you're going to be able to pull it back and push it back down. It's only whenever you start getting into like napkins and like crappy tissue papers that you're going to have that problem. Because most of these that are furniture grade are pretty durable because they know that furniture artists need to, move their papers around a little bit. But you don't want to overdo it. Make sure, that you have a pretty good idea of where it's going to go. So I wanted the edges of this paper to go right here on where the doors are. So I just make sure that I'm lining up my glasses here before I commit, and then I just rub it all down. Are you subscribed to the Paint Couture YouTube channel? Because if not, now is your chance. Remember to go do that because they post awesome stuff on there. And if you're not following me, my page is Meadows and Mortar by Tishia. You can find me on here and I do cool projects like this pretty much all the time. It's a newer page, but I'm trying to put stuff out once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks if life gets super busy. So just try to follow us. And as you can see right here, I couldn't remember which way Snoop Dogg's hair went. I kept going back and forth, back and forth. I just guessed. I think that I picked it the right way. I can't remember, but it looks cool in the end. I'm adding that extreme guard over top, so I'm really sandwiching it all in, making sure that it's all a part of my piece, making sure my edges on there are good and crisp and clean and ready to rock and roll. Now I'm using Paint Couture in the color Purple Haze all over this entire piece, and I am sorry this focused on something that was not what it was supposed to focus on. I didn't realize it until it was already completely recorded, so I apologize for that, but it is just the Purple Haze all over this entire piece. The reason that I am using this purple haze underneath here is because I'm going to be using one of the metallics over top of this. If you have never used a metallic before, they're a little bit of a learning curve. I'm going to be using Paint Couture's Electric Slide, and this is their purple. This is a neon. Did I just say metallic on all of that? That is definitely not a metallic. This is a neon. Oh my good Lord. So I'm going to be working with the neons, which is, the same principle as to what I'm getting ready to tell you. But the neons are very vibrant. They are very bright. But the base that they have to use to mix the colors in is a clear base. So most bases that they use are either white or gray as their undertones. To be able to do a neon or a metallic, either one, they have to put it in a clear base. So whenever you're using the neons, it's going to take more applications of the color to get good saturated coverage. So what I prefer to do is to use a color that is in the similar color family as my base, and then I come back in with my neon to go over top of it. So you can see the two different purple colors that are on here. I have that Purple Haze as my base, and then I'm coming in with that Electric Slide over top of it, and that's going to give us that good, rich, vibrant neon color that's going to match the rest of Snoop Dogg's photo on there. Once that I get that all on, I'm coming back in with some more extreme guard, because not only am I wanting my decoupage paper to be durable, I'm wanting all of my paint to be durable as well. So this is going to be able to let me use this as a functional piece. It's going to get years and years of use. I used a satin sheen on this, so it gives it a little bit of shimmer. Now I'm coming in and putting my hardware back on. This is the same hardware that came on it. Sometimes I switch out my hardware, but this time I decided not to, because this one works perfectly. But I did decide, right here you can see that I'm taking a razor blade and I'm just scraping off all of that excess paint off of the mirror, and that works fine for me. I prefer to do that instead of taping it off, because it just takes a second to use a razor blade and clean that right off of there. But you see me coming in with some gilding wax. I'm just using some bronze gilding wax on all of my hinges, and then I come back on top of my knobs and I do a little bit of accents around the edges of it just to give me a little shimmer. And here is the final product. Isn't he so cool? I cannot wait for him to find the perfect home to go in. I know there is some 90s girl out there that is just going to fangirl over this, and I can't wait to see that happen. And guys, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the Paint Couture's YouTube channel. Check me out as well, Meadows and Mortar by Tishia. And guys, thank you all so much. I can't wait to see you all next time.